Meta platform stock crash. What should you do before earnings? Okay guys, so in this video we're going to be talking about Meta Platforms stock. So guys, Meta Platforms is going to report earnings later this week, guys, and they're going to report on Wednesday the 27th after hours. So the reason why I'm making this video now is because I kind of want to give you guys a head up on what I'm personally doing with Meta Platform stock. I think there's a lot of profit potential to make on this earnings release due to several factors, and we're kind of get into these factors into this video, guys. Before I get into the video, guys, please, if you guys enjoy my content, please smash that like button and subscribe for more videos. This earnings season is going to be crushing it, so I really want to get this video out so you guys can profit from these movements. So the first thing we're going to talk about is why am I targeting Meta Platforms? Okay, so Meta Platforms, as I mentioned earlier, they announced earnings on the 27th after hours. Now, the last time that Meta Platforms announced earnings, the stock had a massive drop off. Okay, guys, the stock plunged about 25% after that earnings was released. As you can see here, the volume was ridiculous. Okay, the volume was 375 million shares. This was a huge dump. And right now, Meta Platforms, a lot of value investors are saying, okay, Meta Platforms is properly valued, but the worst is yet to come. And the reason the worst is yet to come is simply because of exactly the problem that Netflix had, okay, guys? So the problem that Netflix had is Netflix had to pull out of Russia. They lost 700,000 subscribers due to the Russian-Ukraine war. We're not going to get into that in this video. But the purpose of this is that this is going to affect Meta Platforms even more, okay? So Meta Platforms has a lot of apps, obviously Facebook, they have WhatsApp, Instagram. A lot of people in Russia use these apps. And Facebook was forced to pull out of Russia just like Netflix was. So we know for a fact that Meta Platforms is going to see a drop in daily active users, okay? So the fact that they're going to see a drop in daily active users, that means that this stock, I believe, is going to tank and retest basically the pre-pandemic levels, okay? So I do believe that we could see another 20 to 25% drop in the stock price. So if we do some quick math here, Meta Platform stock is trading at about $186, $190, give or take. So if the stock were to plummet 25%, we could see the stock hovering around $140, $130 by after this earnings call. So the reason why I think this is a great opportunity is because people that kind of anticipated that Facebook was going to have a slowdown in users and things like that, they made a ton of money trading options. So obviously you guys can short, but we don't talk a lot about shorting stocks on this channel. Okay, shorting stocks can really go against you if you don't know what you're doing. So what I would recommend and what I'm personally going to do is I'm going to be buying put options. Now I'm going to be buying these put options through Robinhood. I know you guys know how much I've hated Robinhood, but I just got some money freed up. I just got some money coming in, and I couldn't trade options on Webull because when you deposit money there, you have to wait 4 days to get buying power. And with Robinhood, you get instant buying power to trade options. So I'm actually going to be using Robinhood for this trade, and I kind of just wanted to give you guys a head up. Like I said, this could go wrong. You know, maybe Facebook stock soars, but I really don't think so. So let's talk a little bit more about this in depth. So there's a really excellent article on Seeking Alpha, guys, okay? So it says Meta could get the Netflix treatment, and it says Meta lost all of its Russian users in the first quarter, much like Netflix did. So basically, this is a daily active user play, okay? So as the article talks about, Netflix lost 700,000 users. So now Meta is going to lose a bunch of users as well. And we all know that Meta makes money off of advertising, okay? They're not like Netflix. They don't sell subscriptions. So even though Netflix lost a bunch of users, Netflix actually gained users if you kind of remove the Russian loss from their projections. So what this means is that I really believe that Meta is going to have a much, much, much bigger user loss because they don't sell anything, okay? It's just all advertising. So to sense the fact that Meta Platforms had to pull out of Russia, they lost potentially millions of daily active users. So we're probably going to see a pretty big drop. So as you can see here, it explains this really well. It says Netflix and Meta are similar in that they both report user counts prominently in their earnings releases. And here we go, the part that brings us about the Meta. Meta reports user counts in their releases. Daily active users among the company's most watched metric, attracting outside media coverage. Russia shut down Facebook and Instagram within its borders. Russia was 1.4 of Meta's global user base before the ban. Thanks to the shutdown, Meta will probably have to report a decline in global users in its next release. If investors reacted the same way they did to Netflix user cry, the stock could lose value rapidly, guys. Okay, so how many users does Meta have right now? So I'm going to show you guys if Russia was 1.4% of Meta's user base, then let's take a look at how many users they actually had in the last report. Okay, so as we can see here, taking a look here at the latest Facebook report, Facebook had daily active users across their whole family of apps. They had about 2.8 billion active users. Okay, so they said that Russia is 1.4%. So let's do some quick math and see how many users that Meta could have potentially lost. So if we just simply... Okay, so I kind of did the math here. So I took the number 2.82 billion and I multiplied it by 1.4%. So according to these estimates, Facebook could have lost as many as 39 million daily active users due to the Russian ban. So that's definitely going to show up in this earnings report, okay? So Netflix showed the first drop in subscribers in the last 10 years. If we're kind of looking right here, Facebook hadn't really been growing that much anyway, and now they're going to lose about 39 million daily active users, okay? So that means that they would put this number closer to like 2. Well, we can just do the math. 2.82. You take away 39. So we're about 2.43. So this is going to look really bad when they release earnings, and then the chart's going to basically be down here. They've probably lost 30 to 40 million users. So as we know, Facebook makes revenue basically based on its users, okay? They have a drop-off in users. That means they're going to have a massive drop-off in earnings. So if we take a look here at their revenue, we can see that their revenue is very much correlated with active users, and so is their net income as well. So this is a bad look for Meta. They've lost all traction in Russia due to the conflict. So that's exactly what this play is based on. Daily active users going down. Okay, guys, so looking at this chart here, I really think Meta could sell off to maybe like 20 to 25% on this bad earnings release. And the reason is simply because I still think the stock is overvalued, okay? Even though it's trading at a good price earnings ratio, Meta's not going to grow much faster this year. And the company is in a lot of trouble with the whole Apple antitrust agreement. They're losing a lot of revenue from this. They're going to lose a lot of revenue from the Russia issue. So what I did was I simply bought a put option right here at the $150 strike price, okay? If Meta stock, let's say it sells off, takes like a 25% haircut, it's trading at like $500 billion market cap right now. I believe it's more accurately valued at around $300 to $350 billion. So if we take a look at, we do here 183 times 0.75, then that means Meta could be trading at around like $137 to $140 after this earnings call. So the reason why I bought this one simply because this level has the highest open interest other than the $100 strike price. I don't want to buy the $100 strike price because I don't think the stock will drop that far. So I wanted to make sure that my option finishes in the money. So let's do an options calculator to see the potential profit if this play hits. Okay, so here we are. So all we have to do is type in Facebook, grab the current price. Then we're going to say buy an option at a strike price of $150, ending on April 29th. And let's say the stock goes to my range, which I have at about $135 to $140, which is a better, I think, price. Then that means the potential profit could be, by expiration, it could be around $859, 600% return. Basically, the lower the price, the more upside. So if Meta really dumps, hits all the way down to $135, this could make $1,000. So like I said, guys, this is just my strategy. Like I said, I'm only putting in about $150 into this play. I'm not betting in. I'm not going all in. It could backfire, but I think it's a legit argument that the company will sell off due to the daily active users plummeting. Wall Street does not like to see user growth turn negative. So we saw what happened with Netflix, and probably the same thing will happen with Meta. So I think this is a realistic bet. So that's it to wrap things up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see how this play turns out. Be sure to follow along. I'm going to be definitely posting another video, giving you guys an update on the play. And like I said, if you guys are interested in doing this, I like to trade this on Robinhood and Webull. I don't like to mix options with my main growth account because I don't want to blow up my account. So I have two separate accounts. I have a long account in Fidelity, and then I'd like to trade options on things like Webull and Robinhood, because even if I blow up this 100, I'm not making a big player. I'm just putting in like $150. I'm just buying one contract. I like turning a little bit of money into a lot of money. For some of you guys out there, you guys are more aggressive. You can obviously put more money in, but I think this is a legit play. Plenty of support here down at the $140 level. And if we have selling at $150 strike price, hopefully these options will print, guys. So that's it for next time, guys. You guys enjoyed this video, please let me know what you think, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more kind of plays on the markets and things like that. So until next time, guys, take care.